Hey guys, welcome to my 10-minute build challenge. So here I have the daughter of my comedian girl. I'm not quite sure if her name is Marilyn or Mariah. I don't know if her mom's Marilyn or she's Mariah. Anyways, she's a young adult now, and I figured she needed to move out of her house. Um, I'm not quite sure what type of sim she is because I haven't played that household in so long. Don't mind the pauses here, I'm just checking my timer to make sure that it is running. So the inspiration I chose today to do this 10-minute build is the tiny house movement. I saw a really nice modern-esque home on the internet, and it really inspired me to build this all-white house. And I figured my girl here, which unfortunately I don't remember what her name is, she tends to like everything modern. Her mother's home is modern style with a little bit of color to it. So I decided her starter home on her own would be similar to that. Um, yeah, so I still learning how to do the deck. I'm having troubles with that. Here I'm doing it okay, I think. I think I struggle a little bit later, but with 10 minutes, I mean, this is the best I can do. I am also recording a voiceover because while I was doing this, it was really stressing me out and I could not think enough to even speak. So I decided to do the voiceover after. I didn't know if I should make the height of the house a little bit taller, but since I wanted to stick to the more tiny house, I decided to keep all the walls really small, have simple steps going up to the front deck, which will also double as a small dining area for her. The house is very small on the inside, but all the necessities are in there. It is hopefully efficient. I actually have not checked if she can use all the appliances since I did have move objects on. Yeah, so first of all, I went for a more wooden theme. I tried to make the house look more cottagey at first, and then I realized that she does like the more modern look. So I went with all white, make it a little bit more chic, more clean. Since it's a smaller house, I figured white would make it look a lot larger. I chose the wrong door at first, the retail door of course, but I was going for that similar door. Here it is. And don't mind how slow I play or how slow I build. I am playing on a MacBook Pro and I don't know all the keys to it, and I also don't have all the shortcuts, I guess, or don't know all the shortcuts yet. So I do everything by hand, manually. I couldn't figure out how I wanted to do the windows here because I didn't want the back to look too plain. But this is the style I normally go for in my builds. If I don't know how to place my windows, I figured usually that looks nice on the inside and the outside when you have corner windows there. And this is when I decide to change the color up to white. I think at the end I do miss a part of the wall in terms of the wallpaper I put on in the front. When I do upload this house onto the gallery, I am going to tweak it up a bit, make it a little bit nicer, landscape it a bit more because I did not have the time to do that at all. I didn't realize how slow I played, really. It's weird doing a voiceover when I'm not actually playing the game, I'm just looking at it and it's not a speed build at all. So it seems like everything is going in slow motion. I'm not quite sure if I change the roof. Oh yes I do, I just leave it. I put a little bit this hardwood. I was looking for all white. I've actually never used any of these before or seen them. but I thought they were nice. If I had a little bit more time, I think I would have added in those really long mirrors. I feel like that would have made the space look a lot bigger. And of course, if you want to use this house at all, I did use a smaller lot, but you can expand, of course. Lots of space in the back. I was having a little bit of troubles with the siding I wanted to choose for the inside of the house. Normally in real life, I don't like the look of siding, but for some reason in The Sims, I don't know if it's the graphics, but it looks really nice. I don't mind one wall in a house to be siding because it looks neat, a little bit unique, but I don't like an entire house with siding on it. And funny because my entire house is siding, blue siding for that matter. Right, so I'm just throwing in all the essentials here, trying to find all the cheapest things to use. I didn't want to go overboard and then run out of money because I tend to do that a lot. The kitchen here is kind of tight. I'm not sure if they could use it. I do move the stove over a bit so that I can extend the counters, so they don't look like they're kind of standing on their own. I don't put any curtains in, of course, because I didn't have any time for that. And I thought a black kitchen would look nice in a white styled house. It kind of contrasts against everything. And at the end, the front foyer kind of looks a little bit plain because there's nothing there. I don't even know if I put a little bit of shoes there or a rack. Don't remember, but we'll see at the end. So over here, I decided to do an open bedroom. I did a double bed in case, you know, she finds another sim that would like to move in. There is no room for a living room just yet, but in the front foyer you can put a couch down, of course, if you really want to. I put the TV here because it was just dead space. I don't think I had enough money for a dresser. Don't remember. I really wish I was doing this voiceover while I was playing, or commenting while I was playing, or doing this build, but if I was stressed out enough, I would just be freaking out the whole time. I wasted a little bit of time looking for the right color for the patio chairs there. I think I had 2 minutes or so left here. I'd have to check to be sure. But I did have a little bit of time, so I started throwing in a little bit of decoration, a little bit of plants to make the place look nicer. I do eventually put in, this is when I'm looking for the rack, but I could not for the life of me remember where it was, and I just missed it. I decided to put in a sink in the bathroom, and a mirror, of course, because everybody needs a mirror. But what would have been nicer is if I thought of putting those long mirrors in there instead. It would make the bathroom look a lot nicer. Because sometimes I accidentally press escape on my keyboard, and that happens. I try to throw some trees on just to give it a little bit more life on the outside. Of course, I just was able to throw trees on. I wasn't able to decorate it in any way. I really like this tree. It was kind of obstructing the view of the house, and that was kind of making me mad. I put it in the back, and then I deleted it because I wanted the money for something else instead. Yes, lighting, of course. See, I don't like ceiling lights in the bathroom for some odd, strange reason. I like those wall ones, they look nicer. Actually, maybe I didn't have time for the sink. Oh, no, here we go. Figured an outdoorsy sim would like this kind of house because the deck is quite large. Possibly the size of the house itself. It's very flat, very rectangle, very simple. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I tried my best and did what I could with the amount of time I had. Thanks for watching.